Hi folks, what you see in the background is the Qf64 that we captured yesterday flying and spraying over Melbourne. In a couple of pictures there you'll see this strange looking beam that's hitting the chemtrail. We have no idea what it is, but we just thought we'd show you. The reason I'm showing you something different here, I'm going to show you what I filmed before all the preliminaries, because I've got to point out something very, very damning. In the 6 months I've been doing this, this is the most damning evidence I've ever had on chemtrail spraying. Absolute proof. For starters, the Qf64, we know, always, the more often not, sprays a long, thin, creepy sort of a trail, like no other trail that it's seen anywhere on any YouTube videos, anywhere around the world. Very creepy looking stuff. When we had a flight yesterday, 1 hour earlier, that sprayed what you might term a contrail, a short trail, and we had one an hour later which was very similar, but in between, the 64, same conditions, we had this massive long trail. But as I've filmed it many other times, what I didn't really notice when I was filming, but when I checked back later when I was making the video, we could see two distinctive trails coming out. One was a really, would I say, a long continuous one which starting to spread out like you see a lot of chemtrail videos. Then underneath a much thinner, much whiter and thinner line which is just sort of breaks up into like chunks. That cannot be explained. If they're both coming out of the same plane at the same time, and if there are contrails, they'd be exactly the same. The only explanation for this, there's stuff in two different tanks that they're pouring out. One which lasts and spreads thick, quicker, but it's continuous, whereas the other one a lot thicker, wider, and it breaks up, disappears, but it breaks up into chunks with gaps all the way along. You'll see this. I'll show it in the video now. I don't know how it's going to come across. This is halfway through. You can see the full video straight after this, but I'll just sort of show you here what I mean. If you look up top, you'll see above in the bottom you see the wide breaky bits, but up top you see the thicker stuff. Have you noticed that all the way? And we'll go all the way back to the plane here, but I'll stop it again. Yeah, I'll start it again further on. Just notice, see right up top you see the thicker trail, and that goes all the way further, but then you come back, see the thicker trail, then all of a sudden you'll see that underneath the wider, thinner stuff that breaks up. Yeah, it's a bit awkward to show, but I'm just showing a still shot. You'll see up top that long trail that it'll go all the way continuous, starting to disappear. I mean, it's harder to see, whereas the one on the bottom, the white, you see how it breaks up? Completely different. Have a close look when you watch a complete video. It is absolute damning evidence. This has never been seen before. You cannot explain how you can have two distinctly different trails side by side coming out of the same plane. Cannot possibly be anything to do with contrails. Even it's a joke to even talk about contrails when you've got such a massive bloody spray compared to these other shorter ones that we saw earlier and after, which I'll show in a different video. But there it is, folks. I've just pre-warned you to see what's coming up straight after this. It's still Wednesday 28th of December, and here comes the Qf64 straight at us. 39,000 feet, clear blue sky. It'll be a small trail. There's no way known it's going to do its long trail. Clear sky to be too obvious. We'll check it out soon. Well, I was wrong. 64, big spray. Here it comes from Geelong. It's way away. There it is. It is one of the long, massive sprays on an absolutely cloudless sky. 64 has no shame. I'll just switch it off because I wanted to get closer, but there it is coming from Geelong. It is massive. Okay, it's coming much closer now. Look at it. All the way back. I mean, how many times have I filmed this bastard with its long, freaky, bloody trail? I never thought it'd do it on a clear sky, but they don't give a shit anymore. Melbourne isn't the biggest sprayed city going around. Oh, it's a beauty. It's a beauty. Oh, when I say beauty, it's sickening, but there it is, that eerie stuff again. Only the 64 does it. Only the 64 does it. The trolls have come up with some bullshit name for it. CS Crow instability or some bull crap. It's laughable. It's the only flight that does it. Look at it. It's got the fibres in it. Look at that. It's creepy. Massive. All the way. You piece of filth, Qantas. How do you sleep at night, pilot, knowing that you're doing this to your own human race? Where are your kids? Well, it doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you that they gonna breathe this shit in or get this bloody crap in there. Look at it. What is it? Don't give me this fucking water vapour shit, you trolls. That's not water vapour. Look at it. That's how far it goes, all the way. Look at it. Let's have a closer look at this shit. Alright, look at that. It's like the fibres are coming out. What the hell? That is as creepy as it comes. Qf64 has got something in it like no other friggin' plane has. What is it that it's spraying on us? We need to speak to this pilot. Does he know what he's doing to us? Does he do it just for money? Just to keep his job? Surely not. Surely he has a conscience. This is not a freaking contrail, you idiots. That is freaky stuff. On a clear blue sky. It goes all the way back. How sickening is this? It's miles away. It's 39,000 feet, people. You couldn't get much higher. It's friggin' high. 3 times the height of normal clouds, this. Yeah, you can be rest assured. Give it 3 or 4 hours, there won't be a blue sky. This sky should be blue for days and days, but we'll just check it out later and see what effect this bastard has on the skies. Yeah, one last look at that creepy stuff. Goodbye. Well, there it goes, and boy was I wrong. Clear sky, no shame, Qf64. 39,000 feet does its job over the northwest of Melbourne. You piece of filthy scum. And what was really interesting to note, how when it started to break up, I mean, if it's a contrail, contrails would dissipate all at once, wouldn't it? I mean, it's common sense, but there were breaks all the way along, you know, patches all the way along the trail. That just doesn't make sense. What's going on, trolls? Explain that one. Yeah, as I said, later on the sun's about to set, and there it is. There's the creepy shit that it's come down. It's really hard not to show it properly on the video. Idiot trolls will tell me I'm just filming cirrus clouds. Well, up yours, trolls. I know what a cirrus cloud is. I'm not stupid. These aren't cirrus clouds. They're chemtrail clouds that have been formed by spraying during the day at a height of over 30,000 feet, and they drop down slowly. When I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll have another shot and show you how a beautiful blue sky can turn into crap just by a bit of spraying. Anyway, doesn't really show too well, but there's a good, you can see it there. That is just crap, that is not cloud. And this is the actual direction that the Qf64 came from, with the sun setting now. I'm pointing right at Geelong. That's where it came over, and it's coming down on us right now.